Hello, facilitators. Welcome back to yet another PBL video, implementation video. And today we are going to cover Chapter A Great Coachman, Grade 5. And an interesting concept that we are going to talk about is prepositions. So before we go into talking all about the prepositions and the concept and how we can facilitate our learners learning this particular concept, let me tell you why we do these or conduct these PBL learning activities. Now, project-based learning activities would engage our learners in exploring environment around them and would enhance their skills. The LSRW skills will be enhanced by these project-based learning activities. Yes, with that, let us begin with our concept prepositions for this particular chapter, A Great Coachman. Here are the learning objectives and the learning outcomes. The learning objectives: use prepositions correctly when describing a picture, use preposition and frame sentences while playing a game, and the outcome at the end of this PBL, our learners will be able to use meaningful and grammatical correct sentences to describe and narrate incidents. Isn't that wonderful? So let's help our learners to learn all about prepositions and help them to frame sentences in order to make sure that they describe and narrate incidents. The leading question for this particular chapter: where am I? And the following questions are some of these questions that might pop up into the minds of our learners. Can I use prepositions to talk about my position? Does changing a preposition change the meaning? Can I locate using prepositions? Well, these are a few questions that our learners can engage themselves or they can come up asking their teacher. Activity 1, help me find. Now here is our friend who is missing. Yes, is our friend who's missing in the woods, and he wants this particular cat or a kitten who's missing in the woods, wants our young learners to find him. Yes, and they have to find the objects or the images given in the box below. Okay, so here they have given a list of images like the porcupine, the mouse, the woodpecker, the log of wood, a cloud. So our learners have to find these images in the bigger image given above, and they may circle the same. Activity 2, where are you? Where are you? Oh, my learners, where are you? So you may use the dice to play this particular game. You have to roll the dice, make a sentence based on the image where your dice number falls. So let's start. And if in case your dice number is 5, the learners can move to the 5th image and say that the dog is sitting in front of the dog house. Likewise, if the dice rolls to 10, the learner can say the dog is behind the box. Yes, so they can use prepositions likewise till they come to the end of the finish line. Activity 3, what am I looking at? Yes, so here is a fun game with lots of prepositions. You can use prepositions to describe the world around you. So what we are going to do is you are going to draw your classroom in the box provided. Okay. Then you are going to write where the different objects are using prepositions from the box given below. Okay. So your prepositions are above, among, under, in, on, against, over, next to, near, inside, between, below, and many more. So in your classroom, you can write, my books are in the cupboard. The teacher is standing in front of the blackboard. Yes. So likewise, you can use all the other prepositions and frame sentences based on your classroom drawing. Now, following this particular PBL, at the end, we have a practice sheet which has questions based on prepositions and options. Now, most of these questions are picture based. So, the facilitator, you can read out the question and the options and guide our students to tick the correct option. And at the end, you may provide the explanation on why the correct option was chosen. All right. Moving on, practice sheets always has 10 questions, and the learners can be guided to bubble the correct answers or the correct options on the OMR sheet that follows the practice sheet. And for the complete solution to all the practice sheets provided at the end of each PBL, please refer to Teachopia and you may follow the path that's given below. With that, I would like to say thank you for having me and happy learning.